Let's hear it for the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At the shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 29, Matthew Berry. The big man, standing 6'8", number 30, Rob Graham. At small forward, at 6'6", number 42, Barry. The other forward position, at 6'9", number 45, Nathan Taylor. That's the other guy, standing 6'2", number 29, Chris Richmond. The head coach of your home team, let's hear it for the Boston Celtics.
So the next starting five. We've got Hicks, and it's McNeil in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, we've got Tatum. Barry is out there with Richmond. Then there's Barry, and it's Graham in at the 5. Home in the paint. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. A pair of conference rivals going head-to-hand, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Here's McNeil. Back to Graham. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Thornton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Barry against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Launches a 3. It doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
And so it's Boston with it, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. That one falls.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
It's Fields on the wing. Pass to McNeil. Over Barry. Here's Thornton, and it's Thornton finishing it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Barry. Driving to the basket. Right at the free throw line. That one goes. Count it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Lets it go, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Graham. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Hicks. It's a 5-point game. Graham surveying the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least saved the layup.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
First one falls for him. And Graham drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here is Richmond. And he also played really well in that win against the Hornets.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Pass to McNeil. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Graham from outside. Graham with the rebound.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Last to the shoot.
Here is Richmond. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
Pass to Barry. Back to Richmond. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Richmond's got 5 points so far.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Thornton. Great showing for him last season. He was around 14 points a game last year. 10 rebounds and almost 2.5 blocks. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's McNeil. Pass to Fields. Hicks kicks to Fields. Here's McNeil. Puts up a deep three. No good on that one.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Back to Graham. Buries it down low. He's got 7.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Barry. Back to Richmond. Shoots over Graham. Richmond no good. Nets leading by 6. Fields with the screen for Graham. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Richmond with the bucket.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to Fields. Back to Graham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. With all the player movement this offseason, Coach, some teams are clearly still trying to build their chemistry.
Yeah, Kevin, but what's tough is you've still got to try to win games while you're building that chemistry, and that can be a tough balance. It takes time, which is why some organizations prioritize continuity.
Both teams will make substitutions. And that one falls for Graham. And Graham drops them both. Celtics trail by 8. Graham, a screen on Graham. Pass to Graham for the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Graham's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Here's Graham. Takes it off the glass. Graham's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Tatum a screen. Here's Thurman. And again, Boston with the triple.
That pick takes the lead totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here is Fields. 6 points for him. Back to Graham. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Thurman. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Yeah, plus he got himself to the line. Playing aggressive, pushing the action.
Now here's Ross. Pass to Thornton. With the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Graham, a screen on Graham. Here's Thurman. Graham in the corner. Here's Thurman. Shoots over Graham, and it's Boston with another. Nets leading by 6. Pass to McCarty. Back to Graham. There's a good screen. And that one, good. 15 points in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Henderson outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Thurman. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Thornton with a screen for Graham. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Fires from deep. Thurman's shot is off. And so Graham will bring it up for the Nets. 8-point game. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Graham's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Tatum, that's good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Graham. He started closely. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Todd. Graham, a screen on Graham. Pulls up. And he connects with the jumper. Graham's got 7.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
And here's Fields. 40 seconds left in the first. Pass to Thornton. Now here's Ross. Thornton with a screen for Ross. Back to Thornton. That 3 off the mark. The Celtics shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. And here is Tatum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Charlotte.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Outside, Fields. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Barry is out there with time. Then it's Henderson. And it's Thurman in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Todd. Here's Thurman. Over to the left wing. Shot's good from Barry. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's McNeil. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And we can't skip over his role as distributor. Huge impact, making all the right reads.
Here's Thurman following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Todd. Here's Thurman. 6 to shoot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's McCarty. Still yet to score. And that one drops for him.
Assist.
McNeil's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. Pass to Todd. Here's Thurman. Here's Barry. He's got 6. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's McNeil. Rebound Boston. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Here's Lloyd. Gets it down to single digits.
Well, they'll take that one every time it's available.
Here's McNeil. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Basket good. Thurman's got 7 points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Here's McCarty. Again, the Nets for 2.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
At the elbow, it's Henderson. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Barry. Here's Thurman. For three. Hicks pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's McNeil. Henderson defending. Yep, that one goes. Woodson's got his first bucket in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the inside. Here's Thurman. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 9.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
Here's McCarty. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to McNeil. Right wing. Here's Woodson. Again, the Nets for 2.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Henderson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Here's Thurman. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Richmond is checked in for the Celtics. And the Nets also making a change. Graham's checked in. Richmond for 3. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at one.
Graham with the bucket.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's Barry. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And his shot block, 4 rejections. He was causing all sorts of damage.
Here's Graham. Following the three-pointer by Boston. Hicks kicks to Thornton. Here's McNeil. 11 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Three-pointers. Graham. Rebound by the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Pass to Richmond. Here's Hicks. Woodson passes to Graham. Over Thurman. Hits the front of the rim and out. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Barry. Clock at 6. Richmond against Graham. Oh, good on the 3. Nets leading by 13. On the wing, Thornton. Pass to Woodson. The tray. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Thurman. 9 points in the game so far. It's rebounded by Thornton. Thornton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Three-pointer, Graham. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Thurman. Over to the wing. Here's Barry. He's got 11. Pass to Barry. Lets it go with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Barry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Hicks kicks to Graham. With the floater. That's down the hash. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Barry. Over Thornton. That one wide left.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's McNeil. He's got 14. Graham with the ball. Over Tatum.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Graham missing.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Thurman. 9 points in the game so far. Rebound, Brooklyn. Thornton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now Graham. Last time out he had 44 points. And Tatum pulls it down. Richmond outside. Back to Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And the Celtics making a change here. Graham's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Fields checked in. Here's Hicks. Now here's Graham. Over Richmond. And the shot falls short this time.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Nets. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Thornton's got 9 points.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And here's Richmond. He's got 10. Driving the lane. Outside Tatum. Here's Barry. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Brooklyn. With a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up the tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this.
Hello, everybody. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
I've been really impressed watching him. I mean, he's facilitating this.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Brooklyn Nets. And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics trail by 16, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Hicks. And it's McNeil in at the small forward.
Up defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Three-pointer, Graham. And Tatum pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Richmond. 6 on the shot clock. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shot's good by Hicks. He has 5.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Barry. Back to Richmond. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Thornton. Nets leading by 18. The Nets working the ball around now. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him. "90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Barry. Got a piece of it. Here's McNeil. He's got 14. It's Fields on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Here's Barry. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Barry's got 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's the screen. McNeil passes to Thornton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Nets lead by 18. Richmond dishes to Graham. Pass to Barry. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. 14 points for him.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Hicks. And here is Thornton. Graham from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Graham's got 29 in the game.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Now a timeout called by Boston. Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Barry. Shoots. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Boston with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Fields. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style points.
Graham with the bounce pass. Here's McNeil. Back to Graham. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, Thornton with it. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you guys.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. First free throw is good. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to to operate. Defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Now here's Richmond. 10 points for him. Shot from the wing. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Nets leading by 19. Pass to Graham. Here's Hicks. Here's McNeil. 19 points in the game. Yes, that goes in. McNeil's got 21.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Barry sinks the three-pointer. Barry's got 11 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Fields. 9 points in the game so far.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Barry. He's got 11. Pass to Graham. Richmond outside from downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. Fields has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here's Graham. He's got 29 points. And the 3 off target. Richmond outside. Pass to Barry. It's rebounded by Thornton. Thornton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Graham in the corner. Shoots over Richmond. Here's Thornton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Graham. He's got 7. Richmond for 3. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Fields. The Nets working the ball around now. And Thornton kicks to Fields. Here's McNeil. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
McNeil's got 12 points now in the quarter. Here's Barry. Back to Richmond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now here's Graham. Over Thurman. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
Now here's Graham. He has 7. Pass to Thurman for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Thornton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Graham with the ball. 32 points in the game. McNeil's shot's good. McNeil's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Richmond. He's tightly guarded. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And checking out some numbers for Graham. Coming off a terrific season. 9th in scoring. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. And so Richmond nails both of them.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Here's McNeil. 28 points for him. Pass to Fields. Now Graham. Here's McNeil. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. McNeil's got 31.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Graham, a screen on Graham. Thurman passes to Richmond. Top of the key. Buries the jump shot. Richmond's got 9 points here in the second half. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to McCarty. Here's McNeil. Fires away from way outside. And again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Thurman. 9 points in the game so far. To the left side wing. Barry. Money from the wing. Barry's got 18 points in the game.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Timeout called the Nets. .153 left in the third. Cummings passes to McNeil. Off target from outside. The Celtics have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. And Brooklyn has possession. Backs down the step back Jay. McNeil's got 36.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Now, here's Tom. Still without a basket. Back to Henderson. Clock at 6. Over McCarty. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now, look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll start out on the road to play the Nuggets in Denver.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And the Celtics making a change here. Boyd's checked in. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. McNeil misses. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Barry. Here's Thurman. He's guarded by Cummings. Looking to get back on track here. Henderson outside. Boston, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ross passes to McNeil. And he converts the layup. McNeil's got 38 points.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Drops in the tray.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Buckner out there with Tatum. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Barry. And it's Thurman in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Thornton. And the net shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Pass to Hicks. On the wing, Thornton. Guarded by Tatum. McCarty the pass to Thornton. Over Tatum. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And they pick up 2.
That's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Cummings passes to Hicks. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Cummings. Guarded close. Really left alone that time.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
For 3, Henderson. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Hicks kicks to Cummings. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
To the middle, tries from 7. And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Cummings. Cummings got 3 assists tonight. Here's Thurman. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Buckner. Here's Barry. The Celtics working the ball around now. The 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Now Cummings. Pass to McCarty. Now here's Cummings. Over Thurman. Cummings can't hit.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Thurman passes to Tatum. Shooting over Cummings. Tatum no good.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
And here is Cummings. Here's Hicks. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Some changes for Boston. Raylan's checked in, and Barry subbed in for Tatum. And a change for the Nets. Ross is checked in for Hicks. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Richmond outside. Graham in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Barry. And it's Woodson with the rebound. Woodson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Cummings. Pass to McCarty. Now here's Ross. Fires for 3. That one misses. Richmond outside. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Thornton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Thornton.
Assisted.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Thurman. Back to Richmond. And he uses the glass on the layup. Richmond's got 21.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to McCarty. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And here is Cummings. Thornton finds Ross. Pass to Woodson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Off target with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Barry. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 21.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Cummings. From down in the low post, it goes. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Richmond for three, and again, Boston with the triple.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Cummings passes to McCarty. Ross with it. Pass to Cummings. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Thurman. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at it. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And the Nets shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They're putting on a clinic offensively.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to McCarty.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Woodson. Praying defending. Fade away. And that one's good. Woodson. Woodson's got 6 in the quarter.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the link to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
At the line for your Celtics, Graham. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Ross, that's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
Pass to Woodson. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Up top, Richmond. He's guarded by Cummings. Can he keep it going? Richmond, no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, Ross. Here's Woodson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
And the first one's out.
Woodson, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 17 seconds left in the game. Richmond outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.